Imagine you want to be an action hero, but you still needed practice. It's review time, so let's talk Monkey Man. Dev Patel's feature directorial debut is a tour de force, not a phrase that I would use lightly, but it is an action movie in the vein of John Wick, but it does a really good job of presenting our action hero as an underdog, something that is really hard to sell in this kind of movie. While I do have one pretty major concern with the film, and I'll get to that in a minute, overall, the movie does a really good job of drawing the audience in and kind of revealing the story bit by bit, very much in the vein of 70s action films. In fact, my partner who saw the movie with me at South by Southwest said that she felt like the main character was making plans without her for a good majority of the movie before finally letting her in. The film's title and a lot of the symbolism comes from stories of Hanuman, the divine monkey who worked with Rama, and in some stories, ripped open his chest to prove his devotion. Despite this, the film is not supernatural. It's very much grounded in a hyper reality of India that, well, has some good points and some bad points. On the plus side, the film prominently features India's Hijra community, and it's not often that people who identify as the country's third gender are spotlighted this way, especially in a major feature film. My one concern, and I hesitate to use the word complaint, is how the movie so prominently features poverty. And that is not to say that poverty is not a problem in India. Obviously, it is all around the world, and there is a large problem with it in India. But I've noticed that films about India made by Western filmmakers tend to show only this aspect of India. There are bits of the film, for example, that begin to show the main character's childhood where we could have seen a more rounded view of Indians that are not super rich or super poor, but this is only shown in glimpses. As somebody of Mexican heritage, this is the equivalent for me to seeing movies about Mexico that are all done in this sepia tone where everything looks like a desert. I don't know if this is accurate, although other Indian filmmakers that we talked to did say that they felt the same way. That said, the movie is gorgeous. It does a really good job of portraying its locales, and it really allows the audience to follow the action as it's happening. And the action is brutal, but appropriate so. It makes a lot of sense. In fact, while I am not somebody who seeks out gore, I found myself laughing at a lot of the appropriate spots and really getting into a lot of the more painful moments because it just made so much sense for the characters involved. And I do wish some of the other characters beyond our main character got spotlighted more, but I mean, it was a really, really good film, and I can't help but recommend it. Monkey Man sees wide release soon, so if you're a fan of action movies, go check it out.